What makes a man choose freedom, even when he knows it may cost him everything? This is the story of William Wallace, the warrior whose courage turned Scotland's suffering into rebellion. In the wild and misty highlands of Scotland, William Wallace grew into a strong and fearless man. He loved his homeland, its mountains, its valleys, and its proud people. But Scotland was no longer free. English soldiers controlled Scottish villages with fear and violence. Families were threatened, homes were taken, and anyone who resisted was punished. Wallace watched his people suffer, but he still hoped to live a peaceful life. Wallace secretly married Murren, the woman he loved. Hidden beneath the ancient trees, they promised to build a quiet life together. For a brief moment, Wallace believed love could protect them from the cruelty surrounding Scotland. But their happiness did not last. English soldiers seized Murren while Wallace desperately tried to reach her. She was taken away before he could save her, and the peaceful future they dreamed of was destroyed. When Wallace learned that Murren had been killed, his grief became uncontrollable fury. Standing beside her grave, he made a silent promise. He would no longer hide, and he would never bow to England again. Wallace called upon the Scottish clans to unite. Farmers, hunters, and ordinary villagers raised their swords and spears. Wallace reminded them that they might lose their lives, but without courage, they would lose their freedom forever. At Stirling, the Scottish army faced a much larger English force. Wallace used the land, courage, and perfect timing to defeat them. Against impossible odds, Scotland had won, and Wallace became a symbol of hope. But victory brought jealousy and betrayal. At Falkirk, some Scottish nobles abandoned Wallace when he needed them most. His army was overwhelmed, and the dream of freedom appeared to be collapsing around him. Years later, Wallace was betrayed again and captured by the English. Bound in heavy chains, he was offered mercy if he surrendered his cause. But Wallace refused to betray Scotland, even when facing death. William Wallace was executed, but England could not destroy what he had started. His courage lived inside every Scot who continued the fight. Wallace lost his life, but his dream survived. Because a hero may die, but the fight for freedom never does.